This podcast is brought to you by Rebecca Cassells of the Rising Dawn series. Do you like violence? Do you like smut? Are you tired of the stereotypical novels of werewolf romance out there and want something a little bit different? Then pick up Sparked Revolution, Book 1 in the Rising Dawn series by Rebecca Cassells. Available on Amazon, in Kindle, and paperback. You too can become a sponsor of Stories, The True and the Fictional by heading on over to buymeacoffee.com/STTATF or follow the link in the show notes.
Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Stories, The True and the Fictional. I'm back home from my holiday. Last episode, I had nothing behind me but the echoing walls of a holiday house. But now I've returned and we've got another great episode. But first, Ryan, did you see that post that I sent you the other day about living the dream?
I did. And I'm expecting a royalties check. I contacted the shop and I'm expecting a royalties check for stealing my catchphrase. I was living the dream for most of the week until those of you who watched last episode, I announced that I didn't have eye surgery. I had actually become Australia's Nick Fury and director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Me and S.H.I.E.L.D. have decided to part ways after I used their network server to download the entire internet. I decided to give me the boot, so to speak. So I'm living the dream until I got fired from S.H.I.E.L.D. So yeah.
Well, S.H.I.E.L.D. definitely interfered there because your internet just went berserk.
I'm back.
No,
Sorry about
right.
that.
No, you're right. We're still going. So now that Nick Fury, now that S.H.I.E.L.D. have been dealt with, Ryan, your internet will work fine because this is usually how it happens. But are we allowed to plug the shirts or will that turn off the internet again?
No, plug the shirts. That's fine.
Plug the shirts. We have merch. We made a sale recently, Ryan. So.
Oh, really?
But it wasn't Living the Dream shirt. I'm sorry.
That'll be right.
That'll be right. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's get right in it. We've been having a bit of internet difficulties at the moment, so let's get into it. But first, remember to check out our sponsors, Rebecca Cassells and Martin Kearns. They have some great books out. Rebecca Cassells for the paranormal romance and characters modelled off Henry Cavill. I don't think Martin Kearns has modelled his characters off anyone, but he has some great urban fantasy and a great new book out called Kinda for the horror fans. So, that being said, let's bring in our guest, SJ Gibson. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Hello.
Well,
I just want to say straight off, exclusive. First time this ugly mug's been caught on camera as an author. Oh,
well, that's a big moment.
Oh yes,
we've had a few people not show their faces on our podcast, and they had a little avatar. But thank you for being, showing us your face. I'm glad.
I thought, my posts so far have been kind of like just of my book or of a cat.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the face behind it all? And it's like, scary. That's what it is.
That's it. I was watching Lethal Weapon 4 recently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, old school. Well, that was like one of my favorite films from the 90s. But one of the characters, Murtaugh's wife, was a famous author, but she was a pen name. Like, so everyone's like, oh, she's famous. And then, but no one knew who she looked like, and it was his wife, and that's just, cool.
Twist.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Because I think I remember, Riggs going like, man, where are you getting all this money from? He's like, do you know Ebony Clark? And he's like, what are you doinking her? He's like, no. And then he goes, my wife, she's Ebony Clark. So you are doinking her. Yeah. Yeah, favorite movie. But that's enough. Enough on the first tangent. Let's get into the number one question that I sometimes forget to ask, and that is, who is SJ Gibson?
Many people have asked that question. Philosophers, great minds, tiny minds such as myself. I don't know. I'm very sarcastic. That should be the first thing. No, I'm a guy. My name is Sam. Spoilers, we're he. And I am a tiny indie author. Wrote a book. It's not my full-time job because, I'm an indie author, but yeah, and now I'm sitting with you guys talking about Lethal Weapon 4. And
Yeah, awesome.
yeah, there's not much about me. I'm quite a basic, bog standard type of bloke. Just I'm married, got 2 cats, and I wrote a couple of books. Wow, that's interesting.
Hey,
Thank you for watching this episode. See you all.
That's all right. Hey, no, you never know where these episodes go. We've had people on. We go. I've literally told Ryan this is going to be a quickie, and it's been 2.5 hours. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
you never
pretty
know.
much.
You could say you're boring, but you're sarcastic, which means I'm sarcastic all the time. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Let's just hold judgment on that for us.
That's the soundbite. All right. Well, we do have a tradition on the podcast. We do have icebreaker questions just to get to know you because there's a chance that people will buy your books because of getting to know you first. I feel that happens
Yeah.
a lot. So I can't remember who went last time, Ryan. Did you go last time first?
No, you went first last time, so I think I'll take it this time.
All right. Take it away.
Okay, so pitch this. I'm going to set the scene for you first, Sam. So we live in a world that there's no crime, there's no we've got world peace, there's no cruelty to humans, animals, or anything like that. Given that we live in this futuristic utopian world, what is something that you would like to get rid of in this world?
Olives.
I can get on board, 100%.
Disgusting,
Let's
bitter
bugger them
balls
off.
of
Yeah.
disgusting, bitter balls of disappointment.
Yeah.
My wife comes up
yeah.
to me, "Do you want an olive?" I'm like, "No, I'd rather stick my tongue in an electric socket, thank you."
We have that in common. No, we have that in common. My wife loves olives, and I would much rather go outside and just watch the grass grow than eating olives. So not happening.
Yeah, my little bit of insight. My wife is Spanish, and all her family are Spanish. Oh yeah, that's it. So obviously, if I get rid of olives, I'm putting Spain out of the country. Sorry, I'm putting a country out of business.
Yeah.
I'm putting other people, Greeks, and all that sort of thing. It's a very, very selfish pick here, but I think it's worth it. And especially the ones with the olives with a little bit of pepper in the bottom. Oh, because that's going to change the taste, isn't it?
Yeah.
This one tastes like barbecue. I don't care. It's like putting Play-Doh in your mouth.
But you have to get through it.
Seriously, if someone told me that they taste exactly like ice cream, I still wouldn't freaking put them in my mouth. They look disgusting.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Yeah.
Somewhere my wife is fuming right now.
She's raising the olive army.
If the screen goes blank, I've just been unalived by her and her family.
You're drowned in olives.
Drink the juice as well. Oh no.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's move on to the second one. What is something on your bucket list?
Can I pick 2? If that's all right.
Well,
Sure.
okay.
No,
I'm feeling
okay,
generous.
No. Oh, okay. I was good because it's 2 opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
And I can't pick between the 2. So, love to go to Tokyo, experience that nightlife there and stuff like that, and then the Grand Canyon. I think you can't. I mean, I know Japanese have a thing with like the environment and they try, to try to preserve it and stuff like that. But Tokyo, like the the urbanization of all the nightlife, the different types of food and everything. But then you go somewhere like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
So that's on my bucket list.
You want to go to a famous city and a famous landmark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it one of the natural wonders of the world or something? But yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
Pretty
I would
simple.
definitely like to. I definitely would. I would love to go to Japan. Tokyo would be amazing. But I'd go for a different reason. I would go for. I'd love to go to the Tokyo Dome, which is a big. I'm a big wrestling fan, and they have New Japan Pro Wrestling. They have all their major events at the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, 100% would love to go there, and obviously the technical side of things because I'm a big tech guy, so I'd love to go and see all the technology at its best. So for sure, I'd get on board with that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If I went to Japan, I'd come back with a wife.
Yeah, you would. You really would.
Because I like punk rock.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
we've said this before. Me and Ryan used to play in punk rock bands, and one of our friends' bands went to Japan on a tour, and like I think 3 of them came back with Japanese girlfriends, and 2 of them got married. Like, it's just
Hey, what a
it's just-
happy ending.
it's just what happens when Australian punk rockers go to Japan. They come back with wives. That's the joke. It's
Okay.
cool.
Well, the next question is my favorite question.
Well,
So
bring up the picture.
yep, bring it
You're right.
up.
You're right. Lead into it, Ryan.
I'm
Okay.
ready for this one.
Yeah. So we're looking for your Mount Rushmore of television programs. So 4 standout shows that mean a lot to you, that you consider, your favorite shows of all time.
Okay, so first, foremost, and forever will be number one, without a shadow of a doubt, 100% will always be Stargate SG-1.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I've made Jamie happy.
I love it. I love Stargate. I have
Yeah,
Stargate stuff somewhere. I can't remember where I put it.
I honestly just, it's just greatest. I can talk for hours about it, so
Yeah.
it's just absolutely fantastic. The blend of sci-fi, mythology,
Yep.
action, character building, arcs, the villains,
Yep.
it's just everything about it's just, and the fact
Phenomenal.
that when it was out it was contemporary,
Yeah.
so there was a little bit of like more connection to the characters.
Yep.
Just magnificent. Absolutely.
Where's the
Oh,
where's the end interview button?
Hey,
I'll just have to.
hey. You can leave if you want, and this is gonna be the Stargate podcast because I love Stargate.
yeah.
I'm refraining right now. What's number 2?
I can't. I'm sorry. I tried to get into Stargate. My wife loves Stargate, but I watched the movie. The movie's great. I just couldn't get past I think we got up to episode 10 of season 1, and I'm like, no, this is just too repetitive. I've seen the same landscape in every episode.
Canada.
So I was like, nah, I can't really do it. I'm not a massive sci-fi guy anyway, but
You
I was just
should.
like, yeah, at least I watched 11 episodes of the 10-season show.
Well, watch Atlantis, Ryan, because it's got Jason Momoa, and it's a shorter commitment.
It's 5 seasons, 100 episodes. Why
Yeah.
do I know that off by heart? But I just do.
Yeah.
I don't have time to watch my own programs that I like to watch, let alone a new commitment.
Mm. Well, you're not cool like Sam. Okay, Sam.
No one's ever said that about me. Thank you.
Well, you have now. It's a soundbite. You can record it and blast it everywhere. What's number 2? What's number 2?
Number 2, it would be original Top Gear with Clarkson, Hammond, and May.
Yeah. Okay.
That specific time frame. I used to watch that like everybody did when it was out every Sunday on BBC Two in England, and I know it's shifted away from this is the new Vauxhall over there, it's Opel Corsa, whatever, and it started going to 300, 400,000 pound supercars and all that sort of thing, and just got outrageous. But it it was kind of like just back one of those shows where you didn't care what they were showing. It's just like, look at this, just look how awesome it is, and then
Yeah.
the adventures you'd go on as well, the massive road trips. I could watch them all day.
Mm.
Yeah, well, you've won me back with that because I am a big Top Gear fan, so you've got me back with Top Gear.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
excellent.
All right.
Do you want number 3?
We want number 3.
The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross.
That's no. It's quite therapeutic. You know, it's
I
still.
just yeah, I love it. Saw it many years ago as a kid. Who is this bloke? Why has he got 2 inch? Oh my goodness! Look what he's able to do with a 2 inch brush
Yeah.
and a knife, and he's just slapping on paint, and it's like wow. I met a guy once who was a Bob Ross certified instructor, and he met Bob Ross a few times, and I said to him, "Can I ask you a question about Bob Ross? Is he as gentle and as nice in real life as he is on TV?" And the guy went, "Yes." So I was like, "Oh, that's just made my day."
That's like the opposite of our Don Burke. We have this gardening show called Don Burke, and on camera he's really nice, and he's like, "Hi, how are you?" And apparently behind the scenes he's not nice at all. He's like an
Oh
a-hole.
wow, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
So that's my number 3.
Cool.
Number 4, I had a bit of a quandary. I was going to maybe go for Atlantis, Stargate Atlantis, but I thought, no, that sounds too repetitive. So instead, I went for the next best thing. I went for Star Trek Next Generation.
Okay. Yeah.
I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've rediscovered. I don't not so much I rediscovered it, but I started watching it again on Netflix.
Yeah.
And just watching episodes I hadn't seen for like years.
Yeah.
Because they're either not on syndication in England or somewhere else, but I saw them on Netflix and going back watching the ones with Riker without a beard, which is really weird. But then getting into like the better seasons from like season 3 onward. Yeah, it's very good, very well written TV. That's my top 4.
So you're a bit of a sci-fi fan.
Yes, I'm a bigger science fiction fan than I am fantasy, oddly.
Yeah.
Well, I like Next Gen because it gave me my most favorite Jean-Luc Picard joke of all time. Would you like to hear it?
Yes?
Okay, so Jean-Luc Picard calls him Wesley, and he's like, Wesley, what is the difference between the Prime Directive and your mother? And Wesley says, I don't know what. And he goes, I've never violated the Prime Directive.
Wow. Wow.
I've seen that joke. I saw that joke a long, long time ago. Again, my wife's a massive Trekkie, so I have watched Next Gen. Definitely my favorite of all of them out of Voyager and Enterprise and all of those ones. I love Patrick Stewart, love Brett Spiner or Spinner, however you say it, as Data. Absolutely love. That is one show that I can definitely get behind. I haven't watched it all, but whenever she's watching it, and I'm happy to sit down and watch an episode, because it just. You're right. I have seen that episode with Data, about where they're exploring, exactly like what it is to be human and why he is who he is and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really, really good episode. So
And then you
I can
get like
definitely get behind it.
yeah, and then you can get like crazy episodes where there's like action for 1990s TV on a limited budget, but you can get one where they can just sit in the room and talk, like Drumhead or Measure of a Man, something like that, where yeah, it covers a lot of bases, violating the Prime
definitely.
Directive for the greater good and all that sort of thing. It's just yeah. It was a struggle number 4 because I had a lot of TV programs in my mind, but I thought I was just going to settle for Next Gen.
That's right. What do you think of Strange New Worlds?
Never seen it. The fact I know how Pike's going to end,
Hmm.
unfortunately, and I don't really like prequels that much.
Well, it's fantastic, quite frankly.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. Season 3 just dropped at time of recording. Um, yeah, I think it's probably one of the best Star Treks there is. Like I grew up on the old stuff. I didn't really like the old stuff. I didn't really start appreciating Star Trek more until I became an older man. It's just because it was like growing up, it was just like it's dinner time, Star Trek, and if it's not Star Trek, it's the daytime, home and away for us. You know, before Chris Hemsworth had a a hammer. Um, but yeah,
Did he do Home Improvement shows? Did he?
no, he did. No,
No,
oh,
no,
yeah,
I
I
know.
got that. I got that. Yeah, took the thing. No, like all our big actors were on those cheesy soaps. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
never really
Home and
watched Home
Away
and
or
Away.
Heartbreak High or Neighbours or any of those ones. Pretty much
yeah,
all of our stars came from those shows.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, yeah, Neighbours, Kylie Minogue,
yep.
Guy Pearce.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep,
Like everyone you can think of was on that show. You know,
pretty much.
um, I think Hugh Jackman was on
Hmm.
Neighbours, but I think
Neighbours,
he was
Neighbours.
he refused to do Home and Away or something. You know, you know. Yeah, cool. All right, let's move on to the fun one. What is your zombie apocalypse plan?
Give up.
Give up? Assimilate,
I
as they say in Star Trek. Assimilate.
um uh I have got no survival skills. I don't have any weaponry at hand. So it's like the end of the world's here, Sam. Okay.
Throw some olives at them. No, because
If it's the slow walking ones, then
yeah,
I could outwalk them.
yeah,
But if it's the fast ones, oh, for crying out loud,
yeah.
just gonna sit there. Okay.
I
Well,
think
we
I think
decided a
we had a
map.
guest. Yeah, yeah.
We decided on a map, so it all depends where you live.
Hmm.
Because we've got the in the UK, it's the um 28 days later zombies
Yeah.
because that was set there, you know. You know.
So the
That's
running
it.
zombies, the really fast zombies.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we chose like North America for the Walking Dead ones because of how cold it is, so they'd be moving slow, you know. Australia has the ones.
Because weather affects the undead.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no. So whereabouts are you, roughly?
Presently, I'm in the south of Spain.
South of Spain. I think
Yeah.
you might be all right because I don't think I've ever seen zombies in Spain. So,
There's probably some sort of Spanish B movie over here
so
that's got zombies in. It's too hot today. I'm just gonna give up.
yeah. So no, your plan is just to stay in Spain because it's not happening there.
Yeah. I've got no survival skills. I've got no expertise in handling weapons or anything like that. So it's thinking,
Mm.
yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah. Spoilers. You sent me these questions beforehand to have a little bit of a
Yeah.
think of, and I just showed my wife, and she's like, "Really? How would you?" I was like, "I know, I wouldn't. I wouldn't survive.
I think just build a wall. You'll be fine. Just
I'll lock myself in the house and just see what happens."
yeah. Cool. No, that's fair. That's fair. You know, to be honest,
Okay.
I don't really have one, you know, but I'm in a place where everyone will probably come to be safe. So
Mm.
Ah, fair.
yeah.
Yeah. You don't need one. Your backyard is a national park, so
Yeah.
we could just all come up to your place.
I could see them coming. I could look out my window and see them.
Yeah,
Sydney
exactly.
Sydney is that way. And if I look out the window through the cracks in the trees, I can see Sydney. So I can see everyone coming towards me, you
Hmm.
know.
Here they come. If it's the fast ones, you're snookered. If it's the slow
Yeah.
ones, you're slowly trundling up the mountains. Yes.
I just put some headphones on, play some games, lay low. They'll go past me, you know. Just don't make any noise.
That's yeah. Their vision's based on movement. They're hearing on noise.
Yeah. Well, we do have a lot of dogs in my town, so I think they'd attract a lot of attention.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah,
All
that
right.
was a
Well,
random
question number
question though.
Yeah, that's all right.
Question number 5, which is the last of the icebreakers. So you're familiar with the movies Bill and Ted, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Bill and Ted's Bogus Adventure, that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So Bill and Ted arrive outside your house in their phone booth time machine and say, "Whoa, dude, Rufus asked us to give you a free ride in our phone booth time machine. Where do you go?"
7 years ago, to hand myself my own book.
That's pretty cool.
Cut out 7 years of typing and of thinking and marketing, and just give my younger self the completed manuscript and the stuff I'm working on at the moment and say, there's
Copy
the
it.
leg up, son.
Copy and
Just-
paste.
Yeah, just there's the head start, and then I'm gonna pop back to the future and reap the benefits.
I like that. That's a time loop. Yeah. I wish
Yeah,
I
it's
could do
not
that.
yeah, it's not necessarily a bootstrap paradox, but it's kind of close. Where
Yeah.
did the book come from and all that sort of thing? But yeah, there you go, Sam. This book will not make you much money, but
But hey, but if you got
but
if you
after
got if
but
you
I've,
you got 7 years to 7 years
exactly.
leg up.
That's the point. It's like if it's 7 years from this point on, I'll be an old man,
Yeah.
probably dust or eaten alive by zombies. But if it's 7 years in the past,
Yeah.
then yeah, save myself a lot of hassle. I might be in triple digits for sales.
I like it. I'd go back 20 years, man, and tell myself to write, or read. I'd go back to the beginning because I didn't read much as a kid, if anything. I did everything I could not to read. You know, so definitely I would have liked to start that sooner. Um,
Fair
would have been
enough.
cool. Would have been cool, Ryan, us playing punk rock shows and me running home to write books and songs, books and songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be good. That'd be
cool. Excellent. Well, you've survived the icebreakers. Congratulations.
good.
This is where we get onto the fun stuff.
This podcast is brought to you by Martin Kearns and the Valor of Valhalla series. In the battle between two ancient evils, can one naive young man become the last hope against powerful creatures of legend? Beneath the Veil is the gripping first book in the Valor of Valhalla dark urban fantasy series. If you like reluctant heroes, infernal myths, and bloody epic clashes, then you'll love Martin Kearns' formidable foray into the unknown. So head on over to readkearns.com and grab yourself a copy of Beneath the Veil today.
Why don't we just start at the simple beginning? Where did writing start for you? How did you get into it? Did someone travel back in time and give you?
Yeah, it's a paradox now. Yeah, so 7 years ago, I was minding my own business, and then suddenly there's a knock on the door. Hi, Sam, it's me from the future. I can't. I'm not 100% sure to be honest with you. Unlike you, unfortunately, Jamie, I've read since I was like a kid. Like it was in the acknowledgements of my book, I put down my dad, and he passed on his love of books to me. And if love of books is like genetically passed on, then well, I've inherited it. So I've not known a point where I haven't been reading a book. Actually, to be honest with you, there was a point where I kind of stopped reading for about a year, and then my dad reintroduced me to fantasy. Have a read of this, son. David Gemmell, legend, brilliant. And I was like, from that point on, it was just like started like just my love of books just increased from there. But as for writing, I'm not 100% sure. Like I've always had ideas for books and characters and mythologies and universes and stories for quite some time, and I got seriously into writing about 2 years ago, three at a push. But I'd been like typing away stuff for donkey's years beforehand, but never really did anything with it. So it's kind of like a combination of reading a lot when I was a kid, my dad's influence, growing up around books all the time. And as for writing, I think it's just stemmed from there organically at some point when I was in my early 20s. And now I'm in my late 30s. And I finally got myself a book out, or two, I should say.
Yeah, that's cool. So do you know what
Awesome.
made you want to write that first book to publish it and all of that? Like, was there a moment that you were just like, I got to do this?
Um, I'd actually wrote an entire book before this one that somehow got lost or deleted. So I'm rewriting it, and I was thinking that was going to be that was going to be my first book that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Then it just disappeared. I think I might have deleted it or might have lost the pen drive or something. I don't know. This one, aha, plug.
Like,
Um, that one was born out of watching too many westerns and reading too much fantasy,
wow.
and it just all started kind of like percolating in the back of my brain, and then suddenly the story just popped into the front of my head, and I was like, "Oh, I've got to write this down."
Yeah.
And
Now,
so yeah, different influences there.
okay, full disclosure, like this podcast has given me a lot of stuff to read because I, like yourself, I've been reading since I was little. I could read, I try and read like maybe I couldn't even count how many books I read a year, but I read a lot.
Mm.
And I've gotten a lot of books from this podcast. There's one genre of books that I don't like, and same books, movies, TV shows, and that is westerns. So
Well, fortunately for you,
it's
sir, this
it's
is not a western.
okay, okay. I was going to say your job is to sell me on this book because at the moment I've got it open, I've got it ready to get on Kindle Unlimited, but I have to return a book to get your book, and it's not one on my list that I want to return just yet. So you
Ooh.
need to sell me on it.
Thing is, this is western inspired fantasy, but it isn't a western.
Oh.
Honestly, the amount I've I'm not getting at anybody, but it's like I'll leave a self-rec and all that on threads, or you're trying to
Yeah.
market your book and whatnot. It's
Hmm.
like drop your self-rec. So I'm like, this is a western inspired fantasy, but it's not a western. And people say, oh, I haven't read a good western for years. Oh, gosh. So it's the aesthetics, like the dress, the grooming, the how people speak. Oh, look, there's a ramshackle town in the middle of nowhere that's dust covered and
Yeah.
tumbleweeds and stuff like that. So it's that type of aesthetics, and um, the bigger cities are kind of like Victorian England type of rain-soaked brown stone buildings, that sort of thing. But it's very much fantasy. It's not an alternative history of America. There isn't going to be, oh, look, there's New Amsterdam, or there's Chicago, or Pennsylvania, or here's Ulysses S. Grant, or Abraham Lincoln. There's none of that. It's a whole new world that's got spatterings of fantasy throughout it. Then at the end just goes completely off the rails.
Wow.
That means that it's not a fantasy. I mean, the last my brother-in-law is reading the book, and he said it's like very much spaghetti western, you know. Think of Clint Eastwood. I said, yeah, but wait until you get to this point. He goes, I will, I will. So
Mm.
I'm just waiting for him to text me to go, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. So I put things throughout it all that is a fantasy. It's got a bit of mythology, um, a bit of Lovecraftian horror in it.
Mm.
Just a
He's
little
got
hint.
horror. There's horror. Would you watch or read a horror western, Ryan?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't.
It's not
Really?
a
Never.
Western.
I mean, but just looking the first impressions of it
Yeah,
when I looked at it before we
yeah.
spoke, I mean, the title, the cover, and
Mhm.
everything, which is what I initially go for when I look at books. It
Yeah,
just it screams, Western to me.
Yeah.
And I even though you said like aesthetics and everything, like I'm Look, and this is by all means, I want everyone that listens to this episode to go out and buy your book. 100 million%. That's not why we don't do this podcast for me to get
I'll get
books,
it.
all right?
I'll get it. I'll get it.
We do this podcast to get people to buy your books. But in saying that, there's only been a few people that have been on that I haven't gotten their book.
Hmm.
And I don't know why anything war related or
Hmm.
anything Western related, I just cannot get into. I cannot get into. I don't know why. Maybe there's something. Well, it bugs Jamie because one of his favorite games of all time is Red Dead Redemption 2, and I will not play it because I cannot see myself playing a Western game.
Yeah, each one to their own.
Nothing personal, nothing
Yeah.
personal at all, at all. I want everyone to buy your book, and
Yeah.
if people don't buy your book, then they're just being silly. But in saying that, it's just my personal opinion. I just can't handle Westerns.
No, it's absolutely fine. Don't you don't offend me. It's like there's several genres that
Yeah.
I personally won't read.
Mhm.
I'm not really interested in at all. So somebody can give me the greatest sales pitch ever for this type of book, and I'm thinking, well,
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah,
25,000 other books I need to read. So
exactly, exactly.
I'm not offended whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's if it don't tickle your pickle, then don't worry about it.
Yeah. Some people
Well, look,
can't be moved.
I'm a massive comic book fan as well, and I will not read a comic book if it is a Western. There's an amazing series by a writer that I love called Scott Snyder, and it's called American Vampire. But it's
Hmm.
set in the years of like when America was in the middle of like the Civil War and the
Hmm.
Westerns and all that. And I will not read it, no matter how good I've been told it is. And I'm sure
Yeah.
it's amazing. I just can't pull myself to read it at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nothing. I'm sure it's a really good book. But like you
Eh.
said, I've got all these other books on my tube TBR, that I haven't read. I'm 2 years behind. I'm up to, no, actually, I'm catching up on comics now. I was 4 years behind on my comic books, so I'm reading week by week from May 2021 at the moment. So I've got
Oh
so
well.
much to read. So, but yeah, anyone
Yeah.
else who's listening to this that likes Westerns, better buy your book or I'll come around their house and
Oh.
shove it down their throat.
If you like the Western aesthetics, I've got to stress it's not a Western.
Yeah.
Um,
It just looks like
it looks like Western. It sounds like a Western, but it ain't because it's just one of those things that I'd watch too much
yeah.
spaghetti westerns. I watch too much John Wayne or Clint Eastwood, and then at the same time I was reading way too much David Gemmell and way much Raymond D. Feist, and the two just started like putting together. I know it's not. I know it's been done before. Stephen King, Dark Tower. Salinger's his name. I can't remember. He does
Mm.
Western types things. Um, but yeah, this has got none of the America in it. This has got none of the New
Mm.
York and Washington DC or
Yeah.
whatever. It's just
Yeah.
it looks like it, and then it's a whole new history.
Yeah.
Um, Law is the book that gives law. Live by this, and it's fantastic. Law is also the organization that gives that rules the majority of a land mass. And then I just threw in some fancy things, mythology, hints at grander things of millenniums gone past, epochs I call them,
Mm.
and things like that, and then hints of things that aren't quite real,
Mm.
and then
Hmm.
several characters that've got abilities, shall we say?
Nice. No, see, I'm sold. I like the sound of it.
Yeah,
It's basically a fantasy with a westernish backdrop to it,
yeah,
kind of thing. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also heavily inspired by the John Channel series as well
Mhm.
by David Gemmell. That is the world post-apocalyptic this Earth, um, and I kind of drew a bit of inspiration in there because the world is technically post-apocalyptic in this one, in that
Cool.
there's an event that happened 3 or 4 centuries ago that changed the course of history of the planet that it's in now. So everybody's living after this event and after this period called the Years of Lawlessness, and
Yeah.
it's now we're after that bit. So it's the world trying to scramble for a bit of power and stuff afterwards, and law's just kind of risen from the ashes of this time period. Um, but it's not going to be kind of like, oh, look, there's Big Ben, or there's the Statue of Liberty,
Yeah.
and some guy on the
Mhm.
beach
Yeah.
going, no.
Yeah. That's cool. So did you do you get into the event? Or is it a mystery? Like what happened? Is it
Um, no, the event is mentioned in it.
yeah.
There's actually a chapter called The Beginning, and
Hmm.
the last section of The Beginning is the event that happens. And then a little bit later on, there's a different perspective of the event. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a mystery.
So it's common knowledge. Common knowledge.
It's common knowledge that it happened,
Okay. Yeah.
but what isn't common knowledge is why it happened.
Ooh, okay. See?
Oh.
Mystery. Mystery. Intrigue.
So does that mean
Yeah.
there's a possible chance for you going back to write like a prequel about the actual event itself?
I I've only got one idea for a prequel, and because I don't like prequels that much
Okay.
personally, um, and the prequel isn't anything to do with this series. It's about
Hmm.
something else that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I do I will mention in like flashbacks. Oh, that's a taboo word. Don't do flashbacks, Sam. Your story should... Ah,
No, I
I
do
like
'em.
flashbacks.
I love them.
I like the flashbacks when they're used sparingly.
Yeah. Well, when you do it right, you know.
Yeah,
Well, Jamie does a really good one in his latest book where I think it goes for like 4 or 5 chapters, and it was one of my favorite parts in the whole book, and
But
now he's writing a prequel based on that.
yeah.
So,
yeah,
you know,
I
I reckon I definitely think, and what Jamie was saying, if you do them right, they work.
yeah.
yeah.
If it
Well,
adds a bit of context to it,
Mhm.
like I watched a YouTube video the other day, so the top 10 things don't do in your books,
yeah.
and one of them was don't do flashbacks. Oops.
That's why it's best being an indie. You can do what you want,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so the event happened that caused the years of lawlessness. People know that it happened, etc.
Yeah.
But it's that select group of individuals that number less than 20 may have done something.
Okay. So who's the guy on the front cover? Let's actually talk about the cover now. Um,
Oh,
I'll bring up the photo because I like to share because sharing is caring.
there we are.
So is this your protagonist on the front cover?
Yes, that would be Mr. Micah Drake himself, or
Ooh,
Overseer Micah
awesome.
Drake. Yeah. Um, yeah. That's the Kindle version. I don't know why, but if you look at the paperback version, it's slightly
It's a
different.
oh wow, yeah.
I don't
Um,
know why. I'm useless at writing, I'm useless at designing. So I've got two different covers. The Kindle's different to the paperback. Buy both of them so you can get both covers.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
I did that with my latest book.
Mhm.
I got the paperback and the hardcover. And the hardcover, you can take the sleeve off it, and it's like just the art.
Yeah,
Uh, it's so cool.
nice.
Um,
I do
So did
like
you
sleeves.
design the cover yourself, or did you contract someone out to do that for you?
I did that myself with help from my wife. She has
mm,
the
Okay.
artistic aesthetic eye. Um, rejigged a couple of things, did some positioning, the colors and whatnot. So yeah, she helped me with that.
cool.
It's a joint effort.
Yeah, well,
I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm a fan of silhouettes. I'm a fan of not seeing the character's
Mhm.
face. Yeah, I like this cover. Like I'm honestly like I've got a bazillion things to read, but I'll put it on my TBR.
Yeah, I had a different idea in mind for the cover, but I couldn't pull it off.
Hmm.
So I'm not going to tell you what my other design was, but I had another design. But this is a close second as to kind of like what I wanted. That's the, and also kind of like you see, it's like the aesthetic is Western. You
Yeah.
could you know, Grand Canyon, sort of like, I don't know, West Virginia, I don't
Yeah.
know, the massive buttes and rock formations and stuff. That's called the Scrub, by the
Yeah.
way.
Mm,
It's one of the main places that
cool.
people live in.
So what? So you did it yourself. What program did you do? Where did you pull some of the art from? Or did you?
This is going to be a. Ooh, I use Canva. I use
Canva?
Canva.
I
Yeah.
use Canva. I use see self plug. That's my second
Oh.
book. I did that on Canva.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You know,
See?
the little zombies on the back, and it. I whipped that up together in like 20 minutes.
20 minutes. It took you that
Pretty much,
short
yeah.
amount of time. Oh.
Yeah. Well, it's just like because Canva has all the pre images, and I go this image, that
Yeah.
image. Like I knew what I wanted, so it wasn't just sit there
Yeah.
and go, what am I going to do? I just went,
Yeah,
well,
I knew that, but it took me 2 hours.
yeah. Well, when you're still learning, and yours looks better than mine. Um, but even we got a good friend, and he's getting mentioned almost as much as Andy Cormack. Don Campbell, he's a horror writer, and he does all his own covers, and they look phenomenal.
Mm,
So
yeah.
once you know what it is, I think as an indie author, if you can save pennies, do it. Um,
Yeah.
because it's not the most
Yeah, for sure.
because I generally save all my pennies for the artwork.
Mm.
Um, you know, especially in my latest book. All I did everything myself except for the artwork on the cover. You know, um,
Yeah, I
but
didn't have that much money for the artwork, but
yeah,
hopefully
I,
maybe a book in the future I
yeah,
could get
yeah.
a more of a, I don't know, artistic or probably somebody who knows what they're doing a bit more.
Yeah. No, look.
Yeah.
I think for what you did, like this is great. It's a great cover. Just
Yeah, so that's the Kindle version. This is the
yeah.
paperback. It's also got something on the back as well. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. I love the wraparound. A good wraparound.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also not for resale this one, so
yeah. Well, that's
keep,
the
keep your hands off it.
Amazon
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So is there going to be a Law 2? Are you working on a sequel, or is it just a standalone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a reel the other month. Oh, it's yeah, the sequel is not. How could I describe it? It is a sequel, but you don't need to necessarily think you've got to read it because, yeah, this is a standalone pretty much.
Yeah. But
Oh,
so the sequel's like set in the same world.
yeah, it's got the same.
Yeah.
It's got some same characters in. It's just continuing like a
Yeah.
different type of adventure.
So it's like
Um,
episodic almost. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and there's tie-ins to the first book and the first book sets things up if I want to explore a little bit further different areas of the world than I can. But if there's the book that I will compare it to would be Gridlinked by Neil Asher. I
All
don't
right.
know if you read that. It's a science fiction book. It's his first one that he published and set up the polity, set up several main characters, but it's a standalone. Incident happens, he goes to investigate,
Yeah.
it's resolved. It's a nice self-contained story, but then if you don't want to read the sequel, then you're not going to really miss out on much other than
Mm.
let's just see where the universe goes from this point on and just how
Yeah.
crazy the science fiction will get. But then in his later books, he does tie into the first book. So it's
Mm.
like, oh, that's nice. It's kind of like that. If you read the first book and you don't really want to read the second book, you're not going
Yeah.
to perhaps miss out anything.
Yep.
If you read the second book, I will refer to what happened in the first book,
Yeah.
but you don't necessarily have to read the first book
Cool.
to fully enjoy the second book. I
Nice.
hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully, they'll want to read the second one or read the second one and then want to go back and read the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, and the title of it's called Word of Law.
Oh, okay. So you're adding to the already title.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a reason for it as well.
Find out in book 2.
That's so far away from being finished.
How far into it are you? Like first draft?
First draft. Wait a sec. I think I got up to just checking my pictures because I keep a track. I'm up to 129,000 words,
Wow. Okay.
and I'm not quite and I'm not finished.
Yeah.
Close to
So
not being finished.
you write bigger books than me.
Yeah, this is about 140, 159.
1,000 words.
So 100, yeah, 155, 156,000 words,
Cool.
something like that. Book two is looking like it's going to be a lot bigger. A
Wow.
lot bigger.
Yeah. I
I'll probably have to charge a lot more in order to make royalties on Amazon.
yeah. Yeah.
You'll
That's
make
it.
17 pence out of this, Sam. Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know what that's like. Um, yeah. But I don't write big books. I just even the one I'm working on now, it's like I'm up to 48,000 words.
Hmm.
Um, which is past the length of my last one. So
All right.
I may get to 60,000 words, but no more than that. Um,
Yeah.
and even then, I've had to break it into sections so I can manage it.
Yeah, I'm writing things down on pieces of paper as to what happens in each chapter.
Yeah.
It's not so much this is like I'm planning ahead as to what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just that I need to remember what happens in each chapter.
Mm.
And if there's like, oh, it took 2 days to get here, right? Okay, or this character's over here, this character's there,
Yeah.
because it's book two is getting very complicated. I don't
So,
like complicated.
did you map out your world? Like, did
No,
you? No, you just kind of
I
built it
had
in
to.
your head, and
Yeah, it was kind of, as I said, it was like the combination of watching too many westerns and
mm,
reading too much fantasy, and so my brain was like Wyatt Earp. What? Why did
yeah,
Wyatt Earp do what Wyatt Earp did? He's a lawman. He's a or a sheriff, that sort
mm,
of thing. And why would they exist? I think this is how my brain must have processed it,
mm,
because law um is the organization that dispenses the rules and regulations and helps people to live a
yeah,
satisfying. As I say in the book, law rewards. You
mm,
need to follow it. And it's like, well, okay, then if that exists, why does it exist? How did it come into existence? So this was all going into my brain. So when I was typing it down, it was then just coming forth just out of my brain through the fingertips into the keyboard.
hmm
Um, then as I was writing it, I was thinking, right, okay, how my brain must have been thinking, right, where's the fancy elements in this? Oh,
mm,
epochs, great fires, civilizations are long gone, and hints at much grander and majestic things. Ooh, I'm not. So it's all coming out when I was
yeah,
typing away, and uh, and that was interesting. I had several ideas of what I would want to do or what I was going to put in. And I was just trying to figure out where to put them in
yeah,
without it just being kind of like exposition dump.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
don't get me
tricky.
wrong, there's an exposition dump stuff. It's like I'm not
Yeah,
that great. It's like,
yeah,
but there is a point where it's like, in so many years this happened, and I was like,
yeah,
I just have to do it.
yeah,
Um, so when I was writing away, it was, how can I put this in? Right, I just have to put this in. I need to put this sort of like terminology in here and just either leave it or explain it. And it was just interesting to see what was popping up my head
yeah.
to see, and then tightened it all up. And then when I got the draft done, I was then thinking about how to put the details in and tighten it all up, and perhaps leave things open to expand upon later.
So this is a question I always wonder about with people that write, big books, like anything over 100,000 words. Like, how do you just keep post-it notes to keep track of everything? Like, is there ever a point where you've forgotten what you've written, like, and you have to go back and
Yeah, the finer details
yeah,
in that I knew where I want to go.
yeah,
I know what the story's going to happen, but in this book, there's I'd say like secondary characters or maybe even tertiary characters. That's a
mm,
POV of two young lads, like early 20s,
yeah,
and they're kind of like each one's got their own POV of what's happening. But I was getting confused as to who was with who.
Who's who? Yeah.
So I think that it's Jimmy and Luke. Luke's with this people over here, but then I think 20 pages later, Luke was over here with oh no, it's with Jimmy's crew. Jimmy should be here. And so I was like, I have to go
Yeah.
back and so
Yeah.
I wrote it down, and then I had to change Jimmy to Luke and Luke to Jimmy.
Yeah.
So those smaller details I write down
Yeah.
and keep a track of just to make
Yeah.
sure that no one's going to say, "Hey, Zach, that bloke was by a bridge,
Yeah.
and now he's with somebody." Oh, what happened there?
He can
Smaller
teleport.
details like that to
He
keep
can
a
teleport.
track of. Yeah,
He's a teleporter.
yeah. Talk about teleportation. That might be in here.
Really? So do you have X-Men in there? Mutants.
Not necessarily mutants, but there may be devices out there that helps people do stuff.
Do you have a magic system?
No.
No. Okay, so it's not that level of fantasy, but it's fantasy-esque. Or is that a spoiler?
Things happen in it. So I don't know why I'm leaning back and it's now just a tiny head. Woo! Just a blurry background, let's say.
Magic.
Yeah. I have to be careful because I've got shorts on. I don't want to show my white legs off. There's stuff in there that happens, especially in the chapter "The Problem with Canyons." If you go on my Instagram, I'm doing a reel about that, and if you pause it, you can read what happens in it. That is stuff that happens that can't necessarily be explained away by conventional reasoning. But there is a reason why it happens. It's very light. Yeah.
You're doing a good job of it being, intriguing. It's like you're not giving away too much. You're selling
Deliberately
it.
obtuse.
Yeah, you're selling it to me. Yeah, because I just look complete off the. Yeah, no, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna annoy Ryan. And this is completely off. Give me a second, because I want to know what your Mount Rushmore of Western films are.
Oh. I've seen a few, but I haven't seen many.
Or okay,
oh man, put me on the spot here.
I'm putting you on the spot. Western movies, or shows, or even books, if you can't think of enough.
Wow, I was unprepared for this.
Surely you've got favorites.
Well, that's the thing. It's okay. I don't want to go for the obvious, but then perhaps the reason why they're obvious is because they are good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the Dolls trilogy. Which one of the Dolls trilogies it should be in there? I have to put the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay, yeah, that's a famous one.
It's probably everybody's now just go, oh, this he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just picked the obvious. Yeah, it has to be the good, the bad, the ugly. Oh man, Unforgiven, the 1992 film.
That's a cracker.
Again, I know it's obvious, people. It's not like my TV shows where I've gone from Bob Ross with his giant brush to the Goa'uld taking over the galaxy. Oh, I'd have to put the John Channel series in there by David Gebel. It is Western-esque. And then the first season of Westworld.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
The reboot was very good. And then there's probably a John Wayne movie that I'm forgetting. Dozens of Clint Eastwoods. I haven't read many Western books, to be absolutely honest with you. I know they're out there because it was like 1950s, 1960s, sort of kind of little like Pulp Fiction. No, what's it called? Not Pulp Fiction, but like little tiny adventure books that you'd get for like $1 at the corner shop. There's thousands of them out there. I think I'll stick with that. Probably. There's probably something. You put me on the spot there. I haven't had time to
Did you
considering.
watch? Did you watch the latest or the most recent Magnificent Seven with Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt and all that?
I forgot about the original Magnificent Seven. Yul Brynner and
Mm-hmm.
what's his face from Man from Uncle. Forgot about that one. Have I seen it? I think I've seen bits of it when
Yeah,
it's been on TV.
it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Chris Pratt's in it as well. Denzel
Chris
Washington,
Chris Pratt.
Vincent D'Onofrio's in it.
Yep.
It's something.
There's a whole lot of A-listers in it.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I've seen bits of it, but
Yeah.
I can't say that I've seen all the film.
It's just a classic action flick, you know.
Mm.
Shootout in a town. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You can't see me at the moment, but I'm doing the Jamie look.
That's why I've taken it off.
Yeah.
I
can't see you.
I'm very partial to Back to the Future 3.
I've not seen
That's
any of
not
the Back
a
to the Future.
Western.
Yes, Back to the Future 3 is a Western. I'm sorry, it is a
No,
Western.
it's not.
Yes.
It's a sci-fi movie that has
Set
been
in the West.
that has Western aesthetics.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can't have Westworld in season 1 of Westworld in from
Yeah,
my Mount Rushmore,
because
then.
it's sci-fi then. Oh,
Exactly.
I'm sorry. If it's got an element of Western.
No,
it's
because it's not
classified
a
as
Western. It's not a Western because I actually like it.
What, Back to the Future 3 or Westworld?
Yeah, Back to the Future 3.
Yeah, but I think what they did with Back to the Future 3 is they threw you into you were already in a universe and a world that you loved, and then you took those characters there. So they snuck you in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a backdoor way of
Yeah.
getting me into watching a Western. They're like, how can we get Ryan to watch a Western? Okay, let's do Back to the Future, and let's just he won't see it coming at all.
Let's send Superman to the West. Let's send Batman to the West. Oh, someone do that.
No,
There
get
probably
stuff.
is an alternate version of Batman out there who's a high plains.
There's
drifting.
not. Don't
High plains drifting.
you shut your mouth. There is not. Don't you besmirch Batman like that.
I would even be surprised if it's a cowboy Superman.
No, don't. No, I don't. Trust me. I have read every issue of Batman that had ever been released up until May 2021, and I can tell
May
you
2022 is
not
going to be a surprise for you, mate. Batman in 1850s America.
Oh God.
Old Gotham City, New Gotham City. There's a lawless gang in this town, and Batman needs to sort them out.
You're gonna hate this.
I'll have to stop reading then.
To the Bat Horse.
Oh
right.
God, don't no.
Me
I'm really gonna leave this.
To the Bat Saloon.
Ryan, you're gonna hate me, but I just found something.
No, don't you dare.
Batman and Superman are becoming cowboy heroes.
Oh, and it's March 2021 as well. Oh, it's a year off. God.
Yeah, 2020. Yeah, I just googled Batman.
I'm so glad.
superhero.
I'm so glad that you can't
see your face.
You can't see my face right now.
Oh, look at that!
To be very no. Just
what's that? Saddle up and
saddle up and away. This is brilliant. Oh, I'm so glad but at the same time, I really wish I could see Ryan's face right now. I'm going to assume that this wasn't very successful because this wasn't on your radar at all, was it, Ryan? You would have known about this. He's gone quiet.
You can see my face now.
I'm going to assume that this was a flop. Oh, this is Batman and Superman number 19. So maybe it was only a...
To thwart the apocalypse, Cascade.
It was a one-off. It was like an alternate universe or something.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it says to thwart the apocalypse, cascading across multiple realities, Batman and Superman must join forces with their counterparts and sojourn to strange lands. Ooh.
I'm sorry, this looks pretty cool.
I would buy that just to annoy everybody.
Well, yeah.
Not Ryan specifically.
No.
Oh, look at his super hat.
Yeah, super hat. Okay, Ryan, I'll stop. We'll stop. I'll stop now. That was funny. Welcome back,
Na na
Ryan.
na 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 na. Yeehaw!
That's the soundbite. I'm so sorry, Ryan. Um, you know, you look like Chris when everyone says that the new Superman's good.
It really is, though. It's really good.
We have this friend that said, "I'm not watching the new Superman if he has trunks." Um, and it ended up being really good, and I
I'm
liked
not
it.
going to watch Batman when he doesn't have a mask on. It's like, of course, Superman needs to have trunks. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
Who
no,
else has the confidence to wear underpants outside?
yeah, yeah, no. Well, he just basically doesn't matter how
Exactly.
good it is. Doesn't matter that it's his favorite superhero of all time. If there's trunks, he's not going to watch it. You know.
Yeah.
Um,
Have you seen the new
It's
Superman
not.
film?
It's not his favorite. He's not. He's not. It's not his favorite superhero of all time. His favorite superhero of all time is Aquaman. But yeah, I
oh
saw
yeah,
Superman open weekend. I absolutely loved it. I told Jamie while Jamie was on holidays. I said, if you get back and you haven't seen it, you want to see it, I'll go with you and see it again because it was absolutely
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I enjoyed it. And I'm a
James
diehard.
Gunn is
Yeah,
James Gunn is doing wonders with like I loved he did the first James Gunn thing was the Creature Commandos, the animated cartoon series, season one, fantastic. And then Superman, it's just he's done two things and they've both been hits in my book.
yeah. It's just everyone. Look, I'm a diehard Henry Cavill fan, regardless.
Me
James
too.
Gunn. James Gunn did the right thing. He said, "I'm not going to just do Henry Cavill." He did. Let's do
Yeah,
something new that we haven't seen before, and he did. And I just,
he did.
fantastic.
He did. And he did the one thing that you and I can both agree with, was good about the Tom Holland Spider-Mans. He didn't do the origin, which
Yeah,
I really, really liked.
yeah,
I was like, I like how the intro thing just had the 300 years ago, then 30 years ago, then all that kind of thing.
yeah,
It was really good because we don't need to see Superman coming from Krypton again. We all know it. Just like
yeah.
we didn't need to see Spider-Man getting bitten by a radioactive spider.
Or Uncle Ben
Or
die.
we don't need to see, yeah, exactly. Or we don't need to see Batman's parents get killed for the 100th time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, just he threw it right in to Superman 3 years on, and we got right into it. It was so good.
yeah. A lot of people are calling it Smallville season 11.
Nah, it's
Oh
way
wow.
better than that.
No, well, it
Way
said
better than that.
Smallville season 11 is what they're saying.
Yeah, no.
Not
I'm just
Smallville.
saying, like, if they did a season 11, like this would, yeah, I get where they're coming from.
Yeah,
But this was like Smallville was amazing, but
yeah.
this movie was way better than anything that I've ever seen from DC.
Ooh. High.
Yeah, I even say like you know how much I love Henry Cavill,
Mm-hmm.
but I actually like this new guy pretty much the same amount as I like Henry Cavill. So.
Ooh.
I'm not going to say he's better than Henry Cavill because, like, Henry Cavill gave us that iconic Superman, but
Yeah,
this new guy, man, I've never seen him in anything he's ever done before, and he was awesome.
yeah. Have you seen it, Sam?
Nope.
Nope. No.
I don't have any real inclination of seeing it.
Mm.
I um I don't like Superman that much.
So,
That's
Um,
fair enough.
I mean, I'm more of this is what I like the Flash and I like Green Lantern.
mm?
I know
Yeah.
Guy Gardner's in the film, but
Yep.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
I'm more kind of like Carl. Oh, the name's just gone out my head.
Hal Jordan?
Hal Jordan,
Hal
the other one.
Jordan.
Who's the other
Uh-huh.
Green Lantern?
Carl Rayner. Carl
Kyle
Rayner.
Rayner. That's the one.
Yeah, Carl Rayner. He was the
I was gonna
third
call
one.
him.
The fourth one. Fourth one.
I was gonna call him Jeremy Renner there, but I'm thinking I'm mixing the franchise up there. No, I'd gone off James Gunn as a filmmaker only because it became a bit like too sarcastic. Like I enjoyed
Yeah.
Guardians 3, but I think that was kind of tipping point for me enjoying his work because Guardians 3, great film, but maybe two or three many jokes,
Yeah,
too many in it.
yeah,
Like, it's funny, don't get me wrong. I like a
yeah,
laugh. I like some
yeah,
sarcastic things, and
yeah,
Yeah.
people getting together will have the banter and the quips and all that.
yeah,
But a couple of points in there, I was thinking I didn't need to have that joke in there.
yeah,
Just kind of undercut the emotion a little
yeah,
bit. And I've seen one or two reviews of the Superman thing,
yeah,
and a couple of people have said, yeah, there's a couple of emotional parts that are serious parts where it's like, and there's the joke.
yeah,
And plus fact
yeah,
Superman isn't my favorite
yeah,
superhero out there. Um, I know it's probably a lot better than Man of Steel, but I'm not going
yeah.
to.
Well, it's just different.
Yeah,
No, and I know what you
I'm
mean.
interested to I'm interested to see how this new DC thing goes. And there's a few films that when they get made, I'm going to see.
Yeah.
But my first experience of this new James Gunn DC universe is not going to be Superman.
Oh, cool.
It's
Hmm.
probably I'm interested to see what they do with Supergirl.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
Hmm.
yeah. That's the next one, I think.
yeah, and then you got
Yeah, it's the
Lobo in
next
it.
one.
Jason Momoa's Lobo sounds an interesting casting
Yeah.
choice. Then you got Clayface. That sounds interesting if they make that. And then you got Wonder Woman. They're probably making that. So I want to see how he does them
Yeah.
because I've seen nearly
Yeah.
every other Superman out there, but I'm interested
Yeah.
to see what he does with
Other
the other
characters. Yeah.
projects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the girl playing Supergirl is Australian, so woo. You know,
Hmm.
represent. I wonder if she was on
Oh,
there.
Lex Luthor was English.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Represent. Oh, I love Nicholas Holt though.
Hmm.
Nicholas Holt's
Yeah.
great. He's just he's good value.
I remember him being Beast in the X-Men films.
Mm.
Now he's now now he's in a different
Yeah. Well,
franchise.
everyone's coming over.
Yeah.
Everyone's coming over. The amount of Marvel actors in in Superman was pretty funny. I know he's from, you know,
Uh,
a whole lot
well,
of just actors just came over.
yeah. I mean, was it James Gunn's brother? Is it Sean Gunn? He's
Yeah.
in it
Oh,
as
he
well.
he had like one line. You know.
Yeah, but it's like,
Yeah.
oh, James Gunn's
But he
family's
played
coming over.
Yeah.
he was he played quite a I was very surprised that they only gave him one line considering who his character was. Like his character is massive in the comic book universe.
Mm,
Um and they only gave him one line. I'm like, maybe they're going to incorporate it more in the
yeah.
future. I don't know. But then James Gunn, we know sometimes he just puts big characters in like small bits and smaller characters in larger roles. So
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
we'll wait and see.
that's what he does well. I think James Gunn. He takes those more obscure characters, like the
Hmm.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew them before they were in the film, not as a
Mm,
boast, but they were tied in with the
yeah.
cosmic aspect of Marvel comics. Um, so he does them quite well because there's no expectations. As that's
Yeah.
not Star Lord, that's not Groot.
Yeah.
But with like Superman, oh,
That's a big. Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's a big name. How's
Yeah.
he gonna do it? Yeah,
Yeah. No.
let's put some.
I've seen worse. I've seen worse.
Yeah, Man of Steel probably.
I got a bit of soft spot for that, just because it was like a different. Again, I like it when people do things differently, trying to do something different that we haven't seen before. And
Yeah, it was a realistic interpretation of how
yeah,
two superpowered individuals would go about having a fight,
yeah,
but it's not really the platform for Superman to do it.
mm, yeah,
Metropolis has been flattened. It's like,
yeah,
maybe you could have done that with somebody else.
yeah,
But anyway,
yeah. That's all right. What do you say we jump into the bonus stuff? Now, these questions you won't know, but they're pretty easy if you know what books are and if you read a bit. You know.
well, after
Uh,
my complete rabbit in headlights thing with the Western, oh dear.
that's all right. Um, why don't you take away the first one, Ryan?
Okay, all right. So the first question is, what is a book from your early reading days that has stuck with you?
Ooh, depends which era. Because I used to read a lot when I was a kid, And I said there was like a period of like a year, I would say about a year and a half when I didn't read, and then there's the new era. Oh, I think the early one would probably be the first Animorphs book.
Oh,
I don't know if you know them.
I know, Adam. I remember the show.
Yeah, so there's a series of books, and I remember seeing it in my local bookshop. It's like, what's this? A person turning into a lion or something. So I remember reading that first book, and I was like, oh wow, this is pretty cool. And then later on, when I kind of like went out of reading for a while and then came back, the book that stuck with me, Legend by David Gemmell. Um, my dad said to me, "I've read of this, son. Oh, it's just magnificent. It's one of the best books I've ever read of all time. If you haven't read it, read it. The plot is simple. Fortress, massive army of 1 million people going against this fortress with a ragtag group of defenders of different backgrounds, all led by the 60-year-old legend known as Druss.
Hmm.
And he's got his giant axe, and he's clad head to foot in armor, and he's just an absolute beast of an individual. Oh, oh, stand at the walls of Dros Dalnok. Everybody chanting Druss at the same time. And the army, the 1 million strong army, getting scared of one man. Oh, it's just stuck with me. Oh, it's magnificent. Oh, brilliant. There you go.
Awesome. See, easy. No deer in the headlights. Um, let's see if there's deer in the headlights with this one, because the next one is, if you could spend the day with any fictional character, who would it be, and what would you do?
Oh,
Anyway, it doesn't have to be books. It can be movies. It can be TV shows, video games, anything you want. But they're going to be fictional.
I don't know. Do I go for somebody with cool mutant powers? They can transport me over the world like Nightcrawler, can take me places. I do I go with the Flash? Do I hang out with Jack O'Neill from Stargate? I
Oh,
think,
I do Jack O'Neill. I personally
yeah.
would.
It just came to I'm thinking, no, I'd hang out with Jack O'Neill.
Yeah.
I think it'd just be cool, just hanging about, playing golf, hitting golf balls to the Stargate.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna. I think that would be cool. I think I would probably hang out with Jack O'Neill for a day.
Yep. Cool. Ryan disagrees.
Yeah.
No, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. All right, Ryan, set the scene.
Awesome. Okay, all right. So this scene is uh, you're in a cabin with a nice, it's cold night. There's a nice fireplace in. There's you're sort of on a nice rug. There's a chair with your favorite book on that chair, and someone comes in to read a book to you. Who would you like to have read your book of all time
Who would want to read? Wow.
to
Who
you?
would read my? Who would read a book to me?
Anyone. It could be living, dead, you know?
Oh, wow. There's billions of people to choose from.
Yeah, there is.
um, I don't know.
You
He
can't think of
says in
anyone
a
with a
slightly.
cool, you can't think of anyone with a cool voice? I mean,
Well,
most people go for Morgan Freeman or, Henry
nah,
Cavill or
it's Henry Cavill.
I mean, he is the behind the picture there. That's actually Henry Cavill.
Oh, that's Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
I should have
pointed out his
recognized
face.
those giant arms.
Yes.
Who would read the book to me?
Tilk.
Yeah, I need somebody with the emotion. Yeah, oh, it does say that he doesn't do emotion, but oh, oh, oh,
Okay.
Patrick Stewart
There you go.
or Ian McKellen.
Oh, yes.
that thespian
Yeah.
voice of Benedict Cumberbatch.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yeah. Coming over, Benedict. I'm waiting for you, mate.
He probably would do it.
Yeah. Come read to me at night time, please. On the log cabin.
Yeah, that's it. Excellent, excellent. All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
got there eventually.
yeah. Okay, so what is a must-read indie book? And it can't be your own.
Must read indie book.
Mm.
Wow. You would have thought that I would have read more indie books.
Yeah.
Trying to think. I read a few indie books a few years back. But I'm not quite sure whether the indies or whether it was kind of like a small print
Yeah, well, if
sort of
it's
publishing
just
house. Yeah.
lesser known, or just a standout, just not a Stephen King or something like that,
Oh yeah.
Like a
Yeah, I get yours. That's the thing. Yeah, I went through a period a few years back with my brother-in-law. We'd be reading smaller authors,
yeah.
and their books. And unfortunately, because so much has happened since then, getting married,
Mm.
job, jobs, the stresses of life, and various things that have happened there. I kind of forgetting the names of the books, but there's a couple of no doubt there's a couple of good people out there that I'm forgetting, and I apologize to them as well as their books. There's one that I remember. Oh, I remember reading one years ago, and the front cover stuck out to me because it was like kind of like a desolate city,
Mm.
and I can't for the life of me remember the book. But I remember enjoying reading it, and it's like, come on, Sam, you should be able to remember if you enjoy
Remember it,
reading
yeah.
it. I think it was like, nah, I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
All right.
Sorry to all you indie authors out there.
Hey, if you don't read that much, and it has been a while,
I read, but it's kind of unfortunately a bit more mainstream.
yeah,
As my tastes say, as I've said. I know I've read some.
yeah,
That should be. I just remember it was all to do with it was some sort of like a post-apocalyptic world,
yeah.
and it was trying to find out there was like a rebellion going on against the established power, and uh,
Yeah.
that's annoying. My
That's right.
brother-in-law has a better memory for these names
It'll
for stuff.
As soon as your head
Oh,
hits the pillow tonight, you'll remember.
yeah, and I'll call you tomorrow. Please, can you just insert this in here?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry to all the indie authors out there as
Hey,
well.
why don't you just do that? Why don't you just go like
Okay,
this, and then I'll
that's
impose it on the screen? Like, well, this is pre-recorded. Let's just do that.
This?
Go check it out, guys. There you go. Done.
It will come to me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Cool.
all right. We'll move on to number 5. If you could take any protagonist from your book and throw them into someone else's work, who would you pick and where would they go?
I would throw in Lance Falcon. Purely for the fact that yeah, he's oh, I was going to spoil something. Yeah, if you know who Lance Falcon is, and from my book, I'd throw him here. And in which work would I put him in?
It can be a book,
What's
a
that?
movie, a TV show, a video game. He can go into any work that you can think of, essentially.
So yeah, I pick Lance Falcon because I enjoy writing him. His sardonic, sarcastic like humor, and other things. And I would I'd put him kind of like in like a good, the bad, and the ugly sort of film,
Oh,
something
okay.
like that, just to kind of mess everything up.
Yeah.
is it, he like I describe him as him wanting a quiet life, and he worries about keeping out the way and not getting involved in people's business. He doesn't want to
Mm.
cause any fuss. But if needs be, if he does find himself in a situation where his life is disrupted, then he knows a few things or two, and he may be very skilled at certain things, and he doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. So, yeah, I've put him in kind of like, oh, I've put him in kind of like a really serious movie. 12 Good Men. Something like that. Something really weird like that.
Yeah.
Just this, like, I don't know, juxtaposition of who, oh, my other cat's appearing. Hello. Hello. Both cats are here now. Yeah, so I'd definitely pick Lance Falcon, and I would put him in any sort of situation where his irreverent personality and characteristics will be not welcome. So, something where it's really serious,
Yeah.
and he just comes in and just goes, ah, hi.
That's almost be like a Deadpool situation.
Yeah, he doesn't break the fourth wall, but he'll
No,
be able
but
to. He'll be able to kind of like do stuff that other people wouldn't be able to do.
yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
I think that'd be good. Yeah.
Fun.
Oh,
Fun.
yeah. I'd stick with Lance Falcon.
Cool. All right, the very last question of the bonus questions. And I think you might know where this goes from this picture. What are your 3 desert island books? You can only take 3 books to a desert island. What are you taking?
Hey. Well, for one thing, I wouldn't be on a desert island. Fine. But yeah, 3 books I would take. I would take Legend because by David Gemmell. I would take The Heroes by Joe Abercrombie. And I'm thinking maybe Policy Agent by Neil Asher.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to take those 3.
Probably one of the quickest answers we've had.
Yeah. Well, the 3 of my most favorite books of all time. So
that's it. That'd make it easy.
Yeah, that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be.
Well, you warmed up. You got there in the end.
Yay!
Yeah, that's all right. Well, all that's left to do now is for you to hold your book up again and tell people where they can buy it. Where can people follow you? Where can people, anything you want to tell them? The floor's yours.
Well, this is on the website that some people don't like and other people do, Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy the paperback here. It's also ebook. It's on Kindle Unlimited as well. Also, I've got a short story collection as well. It's on Kobo.
Kobo?
K-O-B-O,
Yep.
that one.
Kobo. I think Kobo.
Cool. I'm on there, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, so I've got 7 short story collection. I've got 7 short stories in a collection on there for £1 or for the equivalent in whatever currency that you may be spending. I don't think it'll be you guys, but the only sale that I've had of that is from Australia.
Wow.
Hey,
Someone down here loves you.
yeah. So I was like, I just looked at the analytics. Australia, fair enough. So yeah, I mean, I keep forgetting about that. I've got a short story collection out there.
Yeah.
3 short stories set in the old Law universe, not the first Law universe. I'm not plagiarizing Joe Abercrombie. 3 short stories in there that kind of just goes into a bit more detail about things. Second story, history lesson. Just saying, somebody said Lovecraft. And then I've got another short story in there that introduces the protagonist of the other book that I'm writing at the moment. It's called Boredom. And then I've got another one out in the wilds that's set in another book that I'm writing. And then 2 science fiction ones just to top it all off. So yeah, you can buy that on Kobo. Kobo, that's the one. And then this old fine book there, get on paperback from Amazon. and on ebook. And then I've got Instagram and Threads. SJ Gibson _author.
Okay. Yeah.
So you got me on Instagram and on Threads.
Excellent.
And my Instagram is mainly full of me trying to sell my book and the odd picture of a cat.
Awesome. Well, I've heard that having your book with cats and animals helps sell your books. I've heard that.
Does it?
Apparently, I've been trying it.
Wow, it doesn't seem to work for me.
No. Well, you never know. You got to get in front of the right people. Look, I'm
For
on
long enough.
Yeah.
For long enough, my Instagram photograph was of one of my cats biting the author copy. That still got the teeth marks in. That didn't seem to move people.
Why wouldn't that sell? Well, maybe
I don't know.
they couldn't relate with a lovable animal hurting something they love. You know, the book. You know?
Well, to be honest with you, I was very close into actually getting your book purely because you have two cats and we have two cats here too. So I'm a big cat lover. So I was like, oh, if it wasn't a Western, I would be
It's not a Western
aesthetic. Sorry. Okay, I apologize. A Western aesthetically set book. I would have definitely jumped on that because I've just followed you on Instagram and seen your cat and one of your cats looked exactly like one of mine. So
well, to add the craziness, he's one of them. Come on.
Come here, cats, love me.
Oh, that's the cat that looks like my cat.
That's Ripley.
That's the cat that looks like my cat. No, it's Mavis.
Mavis, sorry.
Yeah.
This the is one Petito. That loves Chris.
Oh, this is Petito. We rescued him about 2 years ago.
Rescue cat.
Yeah, it's my mother-in-law. She was told though there's a cat that's been chased by kids. It's been hurt by kids and whatnot, and it's taken refuge on top of a porch. Like there's like an awning porchway, and yeah. If he didn't get him when he did, he wouldn't be there. So now look at him. It's wonderful.
That's the same. That's the same. Oh, that's the same as our two cats. Ours are both rescues. We got one of them when she was supposed to be 8 weeks old, but she was 6 weeks old, and she was covered in fleas and very malnourished. And we got her, and now she lived a life of luxury. She's got the best life possible. And our other cat, Mavis, who is literally my shadow, she needs to be around me all the time, and she is the most lovable cat in the entire world. She looks a lot like Petito, your cat. So
yeah. Well, he hasn't left. Yeah.
Sorry.
Like you, he hasn't left my side. When we got him, he hated people. The only 3 people he loved was my mother-in-law, my wife, and my brother-in-law. And so he hated people, didn't like him because obviously stuff happened to him that just made him so untrusting. So now he absolutely loves me. He just never leaves me. Like in the first couple of days, he was around me, he was hugging me, he was licking my face, and yeah, it's wonderful. It's just a gorgeous cat. I mean, I put a reel on Instagram showing what he was like when we first got him. The things that people do.
It makes my blood boil. Seriously, I swear, if I ever go to jail, it's because I've killed someone who's been cruel to an animal.
It's the one. It's odd that I don't know. Like you, my wife. It's like the second there's animal cruelty in a film, she's like, nope.
Yeah.
I hope that person who's cruel to the animal gets their just desserts. But then you watch Stargate, I'm going to blow up a planet.
That's fine.
Whatever, I'm going to blow up a ship full of bad guys. Death Star and Star Wars, meh.
Yeah.
Second you hurt a cat.
That's exactly the same as me and my wife. Seriously, like we watch some reality shows, and if one of their animals dies, we're bawling like baby. But I can watch horror movies. Horror is my favorite genre. I can watch people get murdered every which way to Sunday, and it doesn't bother me at all. But you hurt one every time there's an animal in a horror movie. I was like, you hurt that animal, I swear to God, you're gonna die.
I know what you mean. It's yeah, it's I think purely for the fact that animals aren't necessarily as sentient as we are. Obviously, they're understanding their surroundings and stuff, but they don't understand ultimately why that person's doing what they're doing to them.
Yeah.
And they're in this situation where they can't escape, and someone's deliberately put them there.
Hello.
Hello, gorgeous.
That's Ripley. She's named after Eileen Ripley from Aliens.
Hello.
She was the one we got when she was 6 weeks old, and now she
Oh.
runs the place.
How old is she
literally
now?
does. Oh God, she'll be 10 or 11. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, she's getting a bit antsy now. She's like, "Put me down, Dad."
Yeah.
Okay, baby, there you go.
Did you
But
like
yeah,
that
she
pizza?
will sit on my lap for hours and just just yeah. I have plenty of time for people who love animals, but anyone who's cruel to animals, seriously, I just want to murder them.
That's why John Wick is such a success.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a hero to
yeah,
many.
100%,
Yep.
Yeah. I don't get me wrong, I hate human suffering as well.
definitely.
The stuff that people go through,
Yeah.
horrible. Some of the stuff, it's like, wow, it's I can't do much for those people. I try my best, but when you get like a little thing like that,
Hmm.
oh, and the other one is a bit camera shy. Come on,
Yeah.
Get over
come
here.
on, Pepsi, come on, Pepsi. No, he's just laying on the floor.
Yep. All right.
Anyway, I
Cool.
am kind of I haven't really put many animals in my books purely for the fact is that just going to focus on the humans. Let's just do stuff to them,
Yep.
not with the animals. Leave them alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you very much for joining us. It's
Oh, thank you for having me.
it's been a long one. Not our longest, but it's been a long one.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Time flies when you hang with the Aussies. It's the way it goes.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize. This is what we aim for. We like
No, don't
unpredictability.
apologize. We don't have a set time. We just let it go for if it goes for an hour, it goes for an hour. If it goes for two, it goes for two. It doesn't bother us.
Yeah.
They're going for two, are you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so what do I say? I say
Bye.
Thetrueandthefictional at gmail.com.
That's it.
Thetrueandthefictional at gmail.com. If you're an author or if you wanna come on the podcast and promote your book, send us an email. Find us on Instagram and Facebook, I believe. I don't do any of that, but
and
find
X,
us there.
yeah.
And X, yes, X, Elon Musk. And buy SJ Gibson's book because he loves cats and he has an adorable cat in the background in the video just there. So buy
time you
his
buy
book.
a book, it buys treats for him.
There you go.
That's it. Feed my cats. And buy not a Western.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
buy
the
an
short
awful
stories.
Yeah. SJ's, Sam's links will all be down in the show notes. So thanks for joining us, guys. And as always, we will catch you next time.
See you next
Doodles.
time.